Hello BookQuesters, it is I, Aaron the BookQuester. Today I'll introduce you to this scary, demonish book. The Dreadful Tale of Prosper Redding by Alexandra Bracken. Here it says, every family has secrets, but not every family has a secret pact with a demon. The main character, Prosperity Redding, who preferred to be called Prosper, has a family, very remarkable family. They are great, and they come from their forefather, Honor Redding, who came very close to signing the Declaration of Independence. And, Honor Redding was Prosper Redding's forefather. He has a twin named Prue, and one day his life goes upside down. On Founders Day, it was just a normal Founders Day, and Prosper, who is currently 12 and soon enough 13, goes to the party, the Redding family dinner, at the cottage. The cottage, mind you, isn't really a cottage, but it is more like a castle and a mansion or something like that. Gigantic. Prosper lives there. Grandmother lives there. Prosper personally thinks that their grandma is like a demon in a dress suit. Whatever. Right? But then that night, Prosper Redding, their grandmother took him and his sister, Prue, down to the dungeon. And down there was a book. It was the Grimoire of Goody Prufrock, the book of spells and notes of an actual witch. And that fatal night, it was proven that Prosper had a demon, a 800-year-old demon named Alexandra. You see, Honor Redding summoned Alexandra and made a contract. That contract noted that Alexandra will grant everything that Honor wishes while Honor is living, and when Honor is dead, Honor will be Alexandra's slave. But Honor decided to break the pact, and because of this, Alexandra. But then you see, malefactors, that's what the kind of demon that collects souls and makes contracts is called, cannot be harmed in its form because it's only there in spirit. So you can't stab the malefactor through with a knife or anything like that. So they had to require an actual witch. And Goody Prufrock had it. Goody Prufrock, the witch, trapped Alexandra inside a poor servant girl and burned her into ash. But alas, Alexandra managed to escape into the interbetween, and before he went, he swore that he will be reborn inside of one of Honor Redding's descendants. And of all the descendants Honor Redding had, it was Prosperity Redding. And Prosper thinks he's doomed. That night that he now calls the test, Uncle Barnabas and Nell rescued him and explained the whole story, even about the Bellagraves, who Alexandra destroyed. And now, not a big problem. Maybe they could get the demon out and everything will be okay. No, everything will not be okay. You see, the Redding family is very famous, very rich, but that all came from the contract that Alexandra made. And when Alexandra was trapped in a servant girl and was tried to be murdered, well, he didn't exactly like it. So, which is why that Alexandra wants to destroy the Redding family. And that's the reason why Prosper is lying low trying to destroy Alexandra with a nail, a witch, and Uncle Barnabas. But as he goes and goes, he faces more and more deadly monsters as Alexandra unravels a great, interesting mystery happening downstairs. Downstairs is another word for the third room, the fiend room. You see, there are 4 rooms. The 4th room is the human room, and under it is the fiend room. Under that is the realm of ghosts and specters, and under that is the realm of ancients, who are known almost like gods, who created magic and created the realms. And it is very a fun book, thrilling rather. And Alexandra is finding out that one of his wretched siblings had tried to murder him by giving his true name, the only way a malefactor can be controlled, to Goody Prufrock, the witch who trapped him inside the servant girl's body. But he never suspects Pyra, her sweet little sister, that he is very proud of. But alas, it is not that way. As the book comes to an end, it is found out that Pyra was the one who had betrayed Alexandra. Pyra wanted to take Alexandra's power to make a key to unlock the realm of ancients. Uncle Barnabas wasn't Uncle Barnabas, he was Henry Belgrave. The Belgraves, the family that Alexandra destroyed in order for the Reddings to prosper. That is why the Belgraves has always hated the Reddings. And that's why the last descendant of the Belgraves, mind you, Henry Belgrave, wants to kill Prosper. And Henry Belgrave had formed a contract with Pyra. And because of this, Alexandra was going to be torn apart and his power taken. But alas, that did not happen. No, seeing the truths of the words and then seeing she was tricked, did a spell. Those who trespass in our land shall now be blocked by my hand, and tried to push back Pyra. But alas, it didn't work because the witch was way too small and young. And finally, at the last part, Pyra takes Prue, Prosper's dear sister. And because of this, Prosper makes a contract with Alexandra, saying if Alexandra helps him rescue Prue, he would become his afterlife slave. And that is the end to this book. And it is known that it will be continued in the last life of Prince Alexandra. And like always, your BookQuester, Aaron the BookQuester. Great book, my friends. Now, I must go.